Welcome to Early Bird Picker. My name is Rafa. I'm a reseller and I mainly resell on eBay, Facebook Marketplace, and Amazon. This is a thrifting video, and so I take you with me when I go to a couple thrift stores and you can see what I pick up and hopefully how much I paid for the item. Thanks for watching. Please hit the like and subscribe button. So my first stop of the day is a thrift store right across from my house, the Howell Thrift store. The quality of the stuff here is usually not awesome. You have to really dig, but sometimes you can find some really good stuff here and the prices are awesome. I always check out the electronics section. I'm not great with electronics, I'm just not good with the electronics, and so I don't love reselling them, but I always check this area anyway. There's some things I can find here sometimes that I'll be willing to sell, and here I'm finding some packaged vintage media, so I'm really happy about that because it requires zero testing. Alright, I spot this vintage scooter right here. You'll see it in a minute. I'll stand it up. You guys got to let me know if I made a mistake by not picking this up. Obviously, you probably wouldn't want to ship this on eBay. Probably want to do a local sale. But it has kind of like, I found one sales comp for like a BMX style. It says scooter board on there. I just wasn't sure, so I passed. I do check out this really cool jacket. I think it says Veterans of Foreign Wars. But honestly, the sell-through just wasn't great for those jackets, and it's like for a specific post.
Dude, that's good stuff.
What is it?
It's Data Live. Double-sided, double-density soft sector with covering. Let's open it and look.
Let's not open it, man.
Because you know it's worth a lot of money.
It's worth more if it's closed.
Coupon's worth $50, so I'll give you an idea how much this stuff costs. Diskettes. Old school floppies.
Yeah, they're old school media.
That would mean that these were probably worth $150.
Yeah, right. That's probably not worth anything anymore. These are so old. I bet that company's not.
$50 back then. Inflation went up, dude. We won't give for all that expensive crap there.
$3.
Beat me every time.
$1 a piece.
He never gives.
Man, I just donated a truck full of stuff yesterday.
A truck full of stuff?
Yeah, a whole bed. Yeah.
I didn't even see it.
The stuff's out here now.
Are you buying your stuff back?
No.
Is that what it is?
I try not to.
I'll pay twice what I paid for it. I'm asking for it now. Get my money, man.
All right.
Oh, you're recording me. Look, you recorded me.
I'll edit you out. Don't you worry about that.
Nah, don't let me out, man. People love me.
All right. Thanks, man. I live really close to a couple thrift stores, and that can be kind of dangerous if you're trying to have like a productive listing day and you think, I'm just going to run by the thrift store. They're half a mile from my house, and that's what I usually end up doing. When you watch my videos and thrift stores, you'll notice that I almost always start with the shoes. It's what I know best. It's my specialty, and so it's just where I feel most comfortable. 90+% of the time, it's where I start unless I spot something else. Alright, this was interesting. It's older silverware, like flatware, I guess. I have no idea what I'm looking at, to be honest. I'm not good with this sort of thing. I tried Googling what that had written on there. That one piece alone says worth $20. This guy brought a jeweler's eye with him. He clearly knew what he was searching for. So I realized that I was really out of my realm, and I moved on. I like searching for men's jackets, and so that's the section I'm headed toward, but what I find here is actually not jackets, it's pants, so I don't usually source pants, but I spotted these. They're Realtree. I like buying Realtree, and they're Carhartt, and so those two brands together, can't lose on that. Comps here look pretty good. I'm gonna pay $9 for these pants. Looks like they should sell for about $35, $36 plus shipping. I'll be happy with that if I get that. This quality thrift store is not by my house, not even close at all, but I do go there occasionally if I'm on the other side of town. Of course, I usually start with the shoes here. One upsetting thing about the shoes here is they take the laces out of their shoes. They have problems with people stealing their shoes, and so none of their shoes have laces. What's really interesting is when a shoe is missing laces, it actually makes the shoe look really dingy, even if it's actually good quality. It's a kind of a weird effect that happens, so you have to look past the fact that it has no laces. You do, of course, have to add a few bucks onto the price of the shoe, because the cheapest that I can find shoelaces usually is about $3. On Amazon, they're like $6 or $7. I get them locally at my local specialty running shoe store, and I get them for a pretty good deal. This was a buy that I made. I should have passed on these. I can't find laces for shoes. This shoe, it's kind of like a beige color with a really interesting green, and it's the only pair of shoes that I bought yesterday that I couldn't find a good set of laces for. So that might have been a bad buy right there. Spot these Asics Noosa Tri. Just bought some of these like 2 days ago. The ones that I bought the other day were the Model 9. This is Model 8. This is pretty good condition, but you have to keep in mind this is several years old. Even if it's a good running shoe, still going to be a hard sell if it's several years old. I put them back. Spot these New Balance Minimus. The Minimus line from New Balance is kind of like a barefoot type running style. They sell through pretty well. I couldn't believe that these were white and in pretty good condition. I ended up buying these. I really think that any time I've bought Minimus New Balance shoes, they sell through, and so just with that history, I decided to buy them. Next up are these Adidas Zoomies special, like 100K anniversary or something shoes. You'll see those here in a minute. Here's some Keens that I pick up. They're close to $10, $8 or $9. It's hard to read the writing on the bottom. Looks like they should sell for mid-30s though. I'm just racking up the shoes here. Next, this is a brand that you want to know. It's MBT. Don't sleep on your orthopedic shoes, man. This is a good selling shoe. Even in used condition, these can sell for $100. Not this pair, but these will sell for about 30 to 40. It's definitely a BOLO item. It's something that probably you'd want to skip over just because they don't look good, I don't think. All of the shoes I bought yesterday were under $10, so if you have a hard time seeing in the video how much they were all $10 and under. I was looking up these Adidas shoes, though, because I couldn't find any sold comps because there are specialty Zoomies one. I ended up texting a friend that found me from YouTube what he thought of these, Steven. He thought the price said like $39, so I put them back, and then we decided that we thought it was a W, like $9.98 or something like that. So I grabbed them again, and I decided I was going to take them to the register, find out if they were close to $40 or $10. Turns out they were under $10, so I bought them. And there's some type of Zoomies 100K extravaganza party that they do for their employees. That's where these shoes are from. Pick up these Sansun vintage blank hats, $3 on each one. What's really cool about these is they have a YKK zipper closure. I love the vintage hats that have the zipper closure, and I'll show you how that works here in just a second if you've never seen one of these. See, opens and shut like that. Pretty cool. I'm going to lock these two together and sell them as a pair. I had half a thought to start collecting vintage blank hats and get like my early bird picker patch, slap it on those hats, but I think that'd be really expensive. Spot this starter jacket. Drop a comment down below. Is this vintage starter or is it current? Sometimes dating starter can be hard. The style of the jacket looks vintage to me, but I'm just not sure about the tag. So if you know, please drop a comment below. I bought it. It's under $5. Spot this Rolodex. For some reason, I like selling Rolodex. I like selling vintage stuff. This one's a really cool model. It spins around. Sales comps looks pretty good. I was going to buy it. I was really close to buying it. It's only a few dollars. Right as I was looking it over, though, I noticed that it's cracked. Let's see, right there on that side right there, you can see a crack in it, so I put it back. like looking through drinkware, cups and whatnot. One of my favorite things to sell is Bubba cups, the Bubba kegs. I spot some Bubba cups that were brand new. They're not the ones I like to resell, but these ones, I think they're like close to $7 is what they wanted for them. Just not enough resale value there. New into pots and pans, I do spot, I'm looking to resell replacement lids. I spot this one, and I knew that it's a lid that I'm supposed to be looking for based on the top of it. Couldn't remember which one it is, so I used my Google Lens, take a picture of it, and turns out it is vintage Farberware. You can sell those replacement lids, but this one they wanted $3 for, not enough value there. I put it back. On to the next Goodwill. Okay, I don't start with shoes this time because I spot this brand new rack of stuff they just put out, so I start going through it. That's kind of the only time when I veer off my path if I see something like this. I just had some luck from a garage sale selling a lot of Ralph Lauren clothing, and so I spotted a couple pieces in this rack, and I grabbed them just because, you know, when you've recently sold something, it kind of gives you confidence to resell it again. So there's a couple mock neck sweaters, I guess, tops, and they're in good condition. I ended up buying both of those, and they both were $5.49 each. Spot another Polo Ralph Lauren. This one, though, you'll see in just a second. I was looking it over. Maybe it's hard to see in the video. It's got stains under the... Oh, no, this is not the armpit one. This one's got a tear in the collar. That's no good. There was another one that I looked at that had stains in the armpit, so I had to put that one back. All right, here's the one with the stain under the armpits, yellowed. Didn't want to sell it like that. Put it back. Here's one that I did buy. Thought it was pretty nice color. Nice condition overall. Size extra large. $5.50 on the price tag. Since I'm over in this area, decided to look at the men's jackets because I do like selling those. Not a lot to pick through, but I did spot this vintage Antler vest. And I found a sales comp for it that had an American Airlines patch on it. There it is right there. What's interesting about mine is missing a square patch, so I'm not sure if mine was an American Airlines one patch that had been taken off or what, but I decided to go ahead and get this because that other one sold for close to $40 and plus shipping, and this vest was $9 at Goodwill. All right, I just had to show you guys these shoes. They wanted $85 for these, size 16 and a half, I think. Trying to show you it's bigger than my arm. There's another pair of size 20 that I'm showing you, and let's see, what do they want for those? $90. They're out of their mind. They do look like they're brand new, but I just don't know who's gonna be a size 20 and drop $90 in Goodwill. This is a cool clock. I like selling stuff like this. It's working. I don't know if you guys ever do this. Take the label off if you can't read something. I try to be careful, but it says Continental Pipeline Company. So I tried looking up the Selco clocks and the Continental Pipeline Company, and just not many of these clocks have sold. Way more listed than had sold. So then I looked up the Continental Pipeline Company to see if any of their stuff had sold. The only thing I could find that I'll show you here in just a second is one belt buckle in the last 3 months on eBay. So while I really like the clock, I ended up leaving it because just not enough sell-through for either one of those items. All right, I get the score of the day. Another Bubba Cup. This is the type of Bubba keg that I like to resell. They're always $2 at Goodwill. I don't know, they're just easy to sell, and I do the Bubba bundle. I put them together, and I sell them as a pair, and they sell well that way. If you've made it to this point in the video, thank you so much for watching. If you are new to my channel and you're not yet subscribed, please subscribe. Getting ready to hit my first big milestone of 100 subscribers, and I have a giveaway that I'm going to do when I hit 100 subscribers. Let me show you what it is. I got some fun like poly mailers that are different style. I just got some of these for Christmas and I love them. I don't know, they just really are like a lot of fun, and they are more expensive, and so a lot of resellers, if you're like me, are trying to save money everywhere you can. It may not be something that you'd normally just buy for yourself to send out. So some fun poly mailers. Probably most resellers have this, but you could always use more. Some IKEA bags, and if you don't have these, you don't know what you're missing. If you've ever tried to go into USPS with like 4 or 5 boxes, like at a minimum in your arms, and that's like the max you can carry two of these bags, sometimes even 3 bags full of your shipments, and it makes the trip into post office just so much easier. I feel like an IKEA bag salesperson right now, but you definitely need one of these, or 2 of them, and so that's in the giveaway. And I don't want to open it up because then it'll be new open box condition. But this is a box resizer. I was trying to think of some stuff to give away that like either any reseller could use or need, like the poly bags. Everybody can always use more of those. And then I was trying to think of some things that maybe not everybody has. I feel like this is kind of a more uncommon tool that not everybody has. It's really helpful though. It helps you resize cardboard boxes. I use mine a couple times a week usually. It's you know, more when you're shipping out bigger stuff. But what's cool, I'll give you an example, is today I was shipping out something or getting it ready that was over 3 pounds. I used my box resizer, and so I got rid of some of the cardboard, brought it under 3 pounds. That can mean the difference of your item selling versus not, because it makes the shipping several dollars cheaper for the buyer. And so you definitely need one of these, and it's in the giveaway. Help me get to 100 subscribers, like, comment, share, whatever, and I'll be giving away all this stuff.